All right, it is crossword time. It's time for Wednesday, February 12th. Um, we're just gonna go ahead and get things started. Oh, already got the puzzle up. I didn't realize that. So, yeah, just gonna keep things going. Wednesday, this is kind of where it just gets into regular kind of difficulty. Nothing too hard, nothing too fancy. Well, let's see how long it takes. I can see the puzzle dimensions are a little bit weirder than I'm using. Then that fits on the screen a little bit weird is all for how I set up the dimensions. So we're just gonna go into this. So this time I'm gonna check the downs as I do the acrosses just to change things up a bit for the week. Mineral that shimmers. I have no clue. I kind of want to put opal, but opal usually refers to a stone. And if we look at road safety org, I actually don't know the answer to this. Usually the safety orgs will refer to, what's it called? To work safety. People could be working on the road. So it could end up being OSHA. Something to know, Mark Anthony. I need to know. I need to know. So this is all wrong. We'll just go ahead and remove it. We'll check the rest of the downs here. Tells private things. Gonna be a multiple word answer here because it's so long. So I'm just gonna go ahead and skip it. Can't guarantee that the last word letter is an S, but tells tense would end in an S. Things also plural would end in an S if the cluing follows it precisely, but I'm not gonna put anything in there for now. How will we ever get out of this mess? In quotations, again, usually these can be almost anything. This is not something that is common to put. This phrase is not something common to put in the crossword. So I'm going to go ahead and just skip it. And looking at the across here, mineral that shimmers. Another crosswordese here. It's Micah or Mika. I don't know how to pronounce it. I have no idea what it is, but it's also commonly put into crosswords. So road safety org, Mothers Against Drug Driving is what comes to mind. Tells private things. Still can't think of an answer. How will we ever get out of this mess? I can't think of anything. So I'll just continue with the crosses again, checking the downs as we come to them. Bat around. Adds a kitten mite, so paw at. Feels good. Satiris Michael, I don't know. Drive for maybe. A bet. So a bet to help someone with a crime. You could be the getaway driver, and that's what it's going to be. A bet being yet another crosswordese. Wage gap. It looks like there's a theme with the shaded down here with wage. It's east of the Urals. Could be Asia. I'll just do that. The other answer I was thinking was Aral. Tends to be common and interchangeable with Ural. I don't know the difference, but they just tend to pop together. But I'm going to go ahead and stick with Asia. Half of octo, meaning 8. So 4 would be tetra. I'm going to put tetra. So tetra for 4. If you play Tetris, each of the shapes are made up of 4 tiny squares. So tetra. Composer Stravinsky, is it Igor? Well, let's see the downs anyways. Presidential seal for 1. Insignia maybe. Lizard mascot with a Cockney accent. Gecko. Sure, why not? Some campus grilling events. Something plural. Grilling question mark. So it'll be a play on the words. Grilling event usually will refer to a barbecue. What else will grilling refer to? Orals. Campus being school. If you're getting your PhD or whatnot. You're going to be doing your oral exams. Also a very common crossword cluing, but this being a Wednesday, they're going to make it a little bit tougher. Not too tough. Spanish steps locale. I don't know what Spanish steps are, so we're just going to keep moving along. Like much graffiti. Abbreviation. I don't know what I would describe graffiti with. And on top of that, what the abbreviation would be. So I'm gonna skip it. Belittle, abase, another common crossword answer. I still don't know who a satirist will be, so I'm just gonna basically need all the crosses to get this 5 down. Emperor would be Nero. I didn't even read the rest of the answer, but very common crossword answer is Nero. Not admit, deny, just vocab. Well, 3 and 4 down, I still don't have a good idea. How will we ever get out of this mess? Any clues? Any clues is the only thing I could think of. Much graffiti is anonymous, I suppose. That's pretty whack cluing, I would say. Confesses, tells private things. Oh, okay, we'll just skip it for now. Above board, legit. Sam. Yup. Rome, Spanish steps. Rome, I guess. All right, V. Something, article. Article, something. I don't know my parts of sentence, so. Oh, this should be ideas, and this would be definite article. All right, so this very well could still be confesses something. Small cut, don't know, still don't know, satirist, and where a wedge may be used. Wedge, I'm thinking either it's going to be on a trap. Yeah, trap. Wedge, so referring to the golf club, not a shoe this time, or it could also mean just like a wedge you put into, let's say if you're trying to separate a piece of wood, could mean all these different things, but almost always means a golf club. Knocked off, did, in. Okay, confides in, would be, tells private things. Small cut, I still can't think of what would go in here. Nick, I guess. I don't know if I count a nick as a cut, but sure, why not? So knocked off, did in, killed, basically. City, Argos, sure, why not? Big month for eggnog sales, December. Month with spelled as MO period, abbreviation, so December is abbreviated. Cover story, question mark, so cover story wouldn't typically mean like alibi. This is referring to a story on a book cover or a book jacket, which would be the bio of the author. Not to go, I guess for here. If it's for here, then bio would be wrong. Let's see what the other downs are. In a flash, though, when to wave the white flag. That's probably going to be like a 2 or 3 word answer. So I'll remove it. I'm not sold this is for here, not to go for here. The I still works for bio here, but I'll go ahead and leave that for here. We'll see what the crosses are as we come to them, and then we can correct if needed. Ang Lee, sure, never watched Gemini Man. I think that's that Will Smith movie on Netflix, one of them. But yeah, never watched it. Talks frankly. Something's break. Something's one's somethings. All right, we'll see what the downs do. Guideline in brief, spec perhaps. Speaks one's piece is what this is, so we'll go ahead and fill that in. Big Poppy. Red Sox nickname for David Ortiz. Some looks into space. Stares, I suppose. If you stare into space, sure, why not? Something cap. Salary cap, perhaps. More sports terminology. Soul, one name, best actress, Oscar winner. Cher? I have no clue if she's an actress, but only C name I could think of. That's 4 letters and one name. Eni, probably. So not used too often, but Eni, 4 is small. So let's check all the acrosses now as we go. Actually, let's check here real quick even. Cover story, fib. Okay, so a lie. So, okay. So I guess cover story could mean 3 things. Cover story, more quite literally, would be the cover story of a magazine or a newspaper. I was thinking cover story would actually mean the lie itself. So if the F is true, then this would be fib. When to wave the white flag. I want to put bedtime, but that doesn't make sense to me, but it would fit, so I'm just going to keep going. Screenplay is a pass, so screen, question mark, screenplay. So you would normally think screenplay would be referred to a play on the stage or something like that. Question mark means it's a play. When you do a screen in American football, you are passing the ball. So it's a pass. Sing-song refrain, tra-la, horrible fill. By the way, when to wave the white flag, still don't know. Heating pad target would be ache, sure. Lead into gram or graph, epigraph, epigram, yep. Pep rally cry, more crosswordese with raw. One leg curl would be a rep. One leg curl, not a one leg curl. 1 hyphen leg curl, no. A single leg curl, yes. Cousin of Ink, LLC. When to wave the white flag. Bell, we'll skip it. CBS drama, CSI probably, 15 seasons. Seems like it's been longer, honestly. Kendall, sure. Success Against All Odds, Cinderella Story. Sure. Checking the downs now. Realms, domains, probably. Southernmost point in the US, no clue. Still don't know this. Sign of a hound's happiness. Tail wag, let's go with that. Either of 2 for Mozart's Queen of the Night. Opera, Opera, aria, sure, why not? Aria is very common crosswordese for opera solo. I don't know if Mozart does operas or did operas, but opera fits in well, and aria just fits in very well with that too. Still don't know. Southernmost point of the US, and when to wave the white flag. I feel like I'm going to have to just come back to this in a bit. Bella. No clue. Take that. Boom. Sure. Again, in quotation marks, could very much be anything like wham, but when you're saying it, boom, yeah, that fits pretty well. So we'll check the downs. Kind of lettuce. Actually don't know. That starts with a B. All right, we'll keep going. Top, outdo. So top could mean many, many things, like top, the actual spinning toy. Top, verb, meaning outdo here. Top, like a shirt you're wearing. Top, as opposed to bottom, so could mean different things. Shade in a bare landscape. Ochre, perhaps. Just thinking of earth tones that'll fit in here, so we'll come to the crosses more again. flowing slowly, so I'll go with CP, and we'll end up seeing, this is going to be where if anything's wrong, it's going to be here. Kale, is that right? I don't know, but I feel like the crosses are right. CP could be wrong, but you want to wave the white flag. Bell lap, I guess the final lap is what comes to mind. Maybe bell lap is another term for it. I have no clue. We'll see what happens when I fill in the rest of the puzzle. Should that happen? If so, undependable sort. Flake gives up the goods, sells. Imagine lyric above something sky. I have no clue, so I'll keep going. Builders of 25k miles of roads in South America. So this likely is Incas, which does not fit without do. We'll see what comes from the rest of it. Still don't know kind of lettuce. Pesky little brat. Snot. Ellen DeGeneres. Observed, eyed. Above us. On to sky. I have no clue. We'll just keep going with the crosses though. 60 cross with 63 across where some journalism is located, or how to interpret the ends of 20, 30, and 44 across vis-a-vis the shaded square. Article, piece, story. Behind a paywall. Alright, there you go. Is bib a lettuce? Bib with 2 B's or 3 B's, I guess, total. Top, 1 up, there you go. So it wasn't outdo, you went up. Pop music, swam or erasure, that'll have to be duo. Female signs, acts. Inexpensive beer, PBR. Actually not inexpensive once it got hype caught on. Mahershala Ali. And above us only sky, so that would make this bleakly. Sure. This burnout, pestos, and ridges, features of coins, which make them harder to counterfeit. Sure. So if all goes well, I'll fill in the Y, everything's good. Otherwise, we'll take a look back at Bell Lap, CP, Opera Aria. Yeah, hitting the button. Oh, that's all right. A little over 17 minutes total, but yeah, it's kind of it. A little theme to the Wednesday too. I think it's just there to help for those who ended up coming across needing it one way or the other, but just going through the puzzle this way, not getting to the revealing clue until the very end, didn't really get the opportunity for it to help me. If I ran through all the crosses, it could have helped before getting to the downs, but a little bit moot. So it's kind of it. And yeah, ending video now.